Hi, so I just recently got this in the mail, and this is from the federal government of Canada, and it's, see that, $307 green money. And this is to counter, this is like an incentive for the climate change action incentive. That's what they call it. And they give you this website. So I went to the website, and this is what came up. Well, apparently, a family of 4 from Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, and New Brunswick are going to get different amounts. Saskatchewan gets $609, Manitoba $339, and in Ontario, where I am, is $307, and New Brunswick is $256. I don't know why the difference is, but all right, so I'm going to hit on Ontario and see what they're going to do for Ontario. Now, the idea is to reduce the pollution, carbon dioxide pollution, 50,000 tons worth. It is worth noting that carbon dioxide is not a pollutant, and I'll get to that in a minute. But apparently this initiative is going to reduce about 50,000 tons, well, that's their goal anyway, of carbon dioxide. Now, what are they going to do with this? Sorry for the screen. Go right down. This is what they're going to do. They're in return for, this is all associated, of course, with the carbon tax on gasoline, which is about 4 cents this year, and it's then due to rise, until 2022, I think it is. Anyway, yeah, so this is kind of to offset. I guess this is a little bit of medicine. This is a little bit of sugar to let the medicine go down a little better. And now the government is going to try to sell you on the investment side of this initiative, which they're going to spend $9.8 billion on Ontario for public transit projects, and they're going to spend $2.8 billion in green infrastructure in Ontario, which includes $384 million to the Toronto ports and land protection. Now, this all sounds good. You could just do this without the carbon tax. I mean, if you just want to, invest in public transit. Of course, when they say public transit, I guess they mean a fleet of buses, which, I don't know, it's not exactly like buses run on water. They run on something. Clean diesel, all right, or electric buses, which is not always available. Very seldom is electric buses, only in really urban areas, really high density urban areas can you put an electric bus, right? So that's generally not, it's generally a diesel bus. So I'm not sure how much this is going to save in carbon dioxide and other pollutants, but anyway. Now, getting back to, and they're going to, of course, give solar power, $3 million to support development products that provide solar power for larger building. That's a drop in the bucket, really. Anyway, this is a map of the arid land of the world. And it actually covers quite a bit. Now, that right here, this is not desert, this is arid. And I'll give you another map. And it shows you, let me focus on that. It adds this part here is desert, and this part here is desert. There's some real desert parts here in the United States, a little bit down here. A big section, there's a lot of desert in Central Asia and East Asia, kind of just off of Europe there. So there's a huge section of the world, and there's some more down here that is actually desert. Now, why am I referring to this? Because science, recent science, is indicating, and let me get to the top here. Okay. Oh, crap. Advertisement for Toyota. It's nice. Anyway, rising carbon dioxide is making the Earth greener. Extra plant growth caused by greenhouse gases could cover the U.S. twice. Scientists used satellite data over the past 33 years to measure leaf cover. The planet has gotten greener as plants have flourished in rising carbon dioxide, which again is not a pollutant. Additional plant growth is equivalent to covering the U.S. twice in greenery. Rising carbon dioxide is responsible for 70% of the extra greening. Now, doesn't that just blow a hole in the whole idea? We actually may have part of that arid land may be reversing. Let's get back to part of this arid land may be reversing, especially like they say all of the United States twice. Well, if you look at all the world and all the arid places where hardly any plants grow, and all of a sudden that's reversing, that's actually a good thing. You know, like deserts don't really support. I mean, no, it's a change. Sure, it's a climate change, but deserts don't really support a wide variety of life, and it's really hard to eke agricultural products out of a desert. I mean, there are some things, but very, very little. So actually turning the planet a little greener is actually beneficial. Anyway, it's a strange world. And as we fight greenery, and I guess that's what we're doing, just know that we're actually trying to prevent the planet from getting greener. Anyway, thanks for watching.